Evening, guys. Cole from the Two Traders here. All I'm going to do tonight is just take you through a couple of the trades that I've taken this week. And I know a lot of you in the chat room, Discord chat, have actually followed by it and taken the trades. Although I'm not giving you exact entries because I don't want to be a signal provider. That's not what we're about. We are about the education side of things and trying to actually help you achieve your goal of becoming a trader. So I don't want to keep spoon feeding people entries and stop losses and things like that. But I want to actually teach people why to take trades and how to take trades. So this was the first one here, Australian dollar yen, that I took on the 1st of June. Yeah, it was the 1st of June, which would have been on Monday. So first things here, we are in that uptrend now. Okay, we've turned around and we are heading up. Yeah, we do have an overall, but when I'm looking at this chart here, I'm looking to see what things are doing kind of in the last couple of months, 2-3 months. Okay, it's how I like to work it, because when you're day trading, I'm not too worried about what's gone on in the past year. I'm looking at more of a recent history. Now, if I was looking at holding a trade for maybe a few months, then I might pull that out and have a look and look at selling kind of around certain support and resistance levels. But for now, I'm interested in this, and we're moving up. We can see there's a nice trend on. We've had this channel, and we've broken out to the upside. Now, a couple of areas that I've marked on here. So I've marked this support area here because this support area here was broken with quite a strong bearish candle here with a decent volume. Yeah, where this one here didn't really need much to go through it, but this one clearly did, and especially this area here as well. So you can mark that one on if you really want to. But at the time of taking this trade, as you can see where we've come through, we broke through there quite wild. It's quite a shock movement, and that's what you want to look for with your support and resistance. But I'm not going to go too much into that because that is for another time, another day, another webinar. But this one wasn't a problem because we were already through this level. I was more looking at this one, breaking through that. So let's go down. So we've got that daily trend, moving averages looking nice. 4 hourly, again, moving averages looking nice. You can see here we're through that level. So it's good. You can take trades even pulling up to that level. There's nothing wrong with taking trades, but you just have to bear in mind that the price might reverse at that level. You can see here, nothing really happened when it hit that level. Kind of had a little rejection, but it didn't even take out. When you look at it, you got to look at the bigger picture. It didn't even take out here. Okay, so we've pushed on through there. We could pull that into the 30 minutes because that's where I take most of my trades. So what I was waiting for, because this actually made a move overnight. I think, yes, you can see at 1 o'clock. Just made a nice move overnight, which I missed. Then we've got this nice big pullback here at the 9 o'clock candle. So we've come back, but we've not taken out this previous low here. We've got big volume, and then price slowly starts to head up. We've got a couple of wicks there as well. If you look onto this one, you've got the inside candle here as well. And we are in that overall uptrend. Now, the ideal situation there would have been if we had a pullback a little bit further, maybe, to pick up just a little bit more of the move, but it didn't happen. And that's how it's about you reacting to the market and getting into the trade where you can. Yeah, you don't want to be buying. I didn't want to be buying necessarily up here because that was quite a big move up, and I'll be giving away quite a few pips there. So getting in a lower price as possible, kind of counter trending, but in line with the trend is what I like to do. So getting into the market here with like an initial target of, when you look at the way the market's been moving, you can measure against previous moves. Okay, so you can have this could have been the target area, but I think on on this trade, I actually exited a couple of my moves around about this level here, and then I let one or two run overnight and exited just around this area here. So I didn't get a full move. It might have been here. I didn't get a full move because it carried on going quite far, which is a bit of a shame. But I was trying to take the previous moves into consideration. And if we look at that there, this move here is a lot bigger than anything we've seen. So this is just a rough guide. I can't ever say I'm going to know exactly where the market's going to turn round, but I was quite happy because it worked out that I got it was about 3.85, 3.9 risk to reward on that move. The key things to look at there are the reason I took the trade, the daily trend, the 4 hourly, the moving averages looking nice. We've come through this support level here where there was a shock through that before, and headed up. Okay, so now you do need to watch this level here as a resistance, because that one may hold up, we may reject. We've already seen kind of a little bit of nervousness from the market there. Just as we're getting there, you may have buyers dropping out, taking some profit maybe. So we need to look at that and assess that as that comes over the next couple of days. So another trade I took, pound Australian dollar. We all know, if you're all in the Discord group, and you all know I've been banging on about Australian dollar being strong. Now, when we look at these charts, I remember a lot of people saying, may have been around this level here, oh, it's reversing. People were going, oh, it's going to reverse. I think it was Euro Australian dollar. People were like, oh, it's reversing. Here, they were saying it's reversing. I was like, it's not reversing. Nothing's reversing until you're taking out these. You're making a new high or a new low, and at no point on this chart do we see new highs anywhere. Okay, it doesn't happen. So nothing changes in that market. And again, in these markets, you have people going, oh yeah, but it's reversing here. Yeah, okay, you've got signs. You've got a sign that we've got a double top. Yeah, we've got a double top. But do we take out this low? We don't. We create a high. Yeah, and a higher low. So that trend then is still up. Yeah, there's no two ways about it. That is the way it is. Same here. You could go, well, people banging on here, this is reversing. Look at these two green candles. Look at these two bullish candles. No, it's not reversing. That's not reversing. It's not reversing because you've not taken out this high. Yeah, this is lower than this. You've not even created a higher low. Yeah, nothing's changed. It's just a deeper pullback. That's all it is. And we've continued down. So let's have a look anyway at why I took this trade, and I'll run you through it. So yeah, there's a couple of resistance levels, but they were out of the way anyway. When a couple of support levels, old resistance, they were out of the way anyway. We can whack them on there, and we can see there you've had that nice move through it, strong move through there, which is always a good sign. Now you've got this level here you could put on there, and you've had a strong move through. But really, let's look at this. We've gone through this level here. So the next thing you've got to look at here, what you've got to keep in mind if you're going to be trading this for the next few days, is this upward move. Where did it really begin? Now, that's where it really begun. That's where the money is in this move. Yeah, you can see here, possibly around here, but you had a lot of money here. So we can already see from this market that it's got to this point, and it's unsure. It's not a buy. You can't buy it because it's a downtrend. But this is where the move started, and that's where we broke through this resistance area. That's the first time we broke through with strong money as well. Look at the volume on that. But so that's the only reason I've got that one marked on. But now let's go into this and look at why I took this trade. So we've come through there. We're in the downtrend. Everyone can see that. Okay, we look at them daily candles. They're nice. They're moving down. Let's look at the 4 hour. We're we've made a nice move down from this area. We can see here you've got the buyers stepping in, which is good. You want buyers to be there because you need to sell. So this is an opportunity here, big volume, where possible big sellers are entering the market again to push that price down further. So what we can do here, we can mark on this level here, go through here and mark this as a support. Now, because we've got that range there, we've got the range. What are we looking at then? So we're looking and going, right, so we've got, we know we've got some money up here. We're getting these wicks up here. We're getting sellers step in every time the buyers try to push higher. And then boom, we've got this breakout. Yeah, and it is, this is a shock. So to anyone that's buying would suddenly be thinking, whoa, what's just happened here? This market, this wasn't meant to do this. This market was meant to be going back off from here. Look, I'm seeing it sit at this support level. We've come down, we've stalled, and surely this is going to head up from here. It's not quite the way it works. So we've shot through there, which means now we know around this level there's sellers. Yeah, we know there's sellers all in this level here. So let's pull this in now and have a little look at the chart on a closer scale, on a 30-minute chart. Yeah, so we've got that breakthrough here. We know there's money up here. So what my aim was here, we had this 7:30 candle up, bullish, and simply we had a bearish candle, 8 o'clock market opening in London. It was a nice simple one, really. If you really want to draw along there, you could draw along just so you're hitting these 2 points. This level here was always going to hold out as a resistance support area. So this was a case of just putting on your trade, nice short trade. I can't remember if I went below the wick. It was. I don't think it was in the actual 8 o'clock candle. I think it was after that. I think it was just at the start of this candle here, with your stop loss out here. And your first target is going to be here, okay, this area here, because that's your most recent. This is your kind of recent support level. So that can be your first target, and then you can look and see how you react to that. And you can see here that on this occasion we've approached this level with some real steam. Yeah, we've really pushed this down, and we haven't really rejected it. We've actually held on this candle here lower. So I think I might have taken one of my trades off at this level, and then we've pushed lower, broken through here. It's quite a convincing move, really, because we've not really tried to come back above it. We've continued down, and then I added some trades around this level here, because you can see this wick here. This was acting as a resistance level to get into this trade, and then I got out of this trade around. I think I was fully out at this level here. So I think I'm pretty sure I missed this section of the move, but those things happen, and at the end of the day, it's not that bad to miss that, because what happened after that is that what's happening here is this is where, so I'm in here, your big money's in up here, I get in here, everyone else gets in here, and that's why you see this big move, and then finally there's no more sellers and the price comes back up to pick up some more sales from this area here. So that, guys, I hope you've learned something. I hope I haven't spoke too much. Just try and take it in. I'm just trying to tell you exactly what's in my mind when I take these trades. And yeah, hopefully you've learned something from that. Cheers, guys. Take care.